I just imported some knives from Switzerland, and this is one of them. This is the rarest of the bunch. This is a 1951 soldier model, and it's a Wenger from 1959. And what makes this knife so unusual is that in 1957, Wenger began using these Grilon or plastic scales, and that's exclusive to Wenger. They did that from 1957 up until 1964. And in 1958, the Swiss Army said that all the knives should have these plastic or nylon Grilon scales, but Victorinox, the other supplier at that time, refused to do that, and they continued to make their knives with this reddish-brown wood fiber scale or handle. And you can see the differences. The Grilon handle doesn't have exposed rivets, and it has a washer here at the hollow rivet that just strengthens it. In 1961, they changed the model completely, and Victorinox started supplying these red A-LOX models in '62. But Wenger kept making these Grilon models up until '64, and then they started contributing these. This is actually a 1964 Wenger. So they're rare. They're only made for 7 years and only by Wenger, and they're hard to come by. Occasionally you'll see one come up on eBay, and they're fiercely bid for. And I would say that of all the Swiss soldier knives, maybe only the model 1890, really old one, is rarer. I find that these are harder to get than even the red A-LOX that are so popular. And this knife in particular is in really good shape. This is a 57-year-old knife, but because it has stainless steel tools and these nylon handles, it's held up really well. Here's the main blade, and the tank stamp reads Wenger Inox, or Wenger Inox, if you want like the French pronunciation. And on the other side it's stamped 59 for the year of production. So the blade's in great shape. It's got a nice sheen to it. It's got some small scratches from being sharpened, but not heavily, and it's got a really good edge on it. Here's your screwdriver. During this era, they didn't have a cap lifter, but they had a sharpened indent here, which was used for stripping cables. And it just has the 180-degree stop there. It has the old style can opener. And these can openers are stiff to open. They're kind of nail busters. But the reason they did that, I think, is that once you got that thing open and you jammed it in the side of the can and started opening the can, they didn't want that to collapse or close on you. So it's got a real stiff back spring. That tool's in good shape. If you buy this knife, you're not going to be using that anyway. They don't make cans like that anymore. And then finally on the back here you have the awl. It's a triangular shape, one side rounded, and it's very sharp, very robust. This knife is very clean inside and out. The only issue is cosmetic. Here at the end, there's some scuffing on the handles. But other than that, this is a really nice, clean example of a hard-to-get knife. So I'll have that on my Etsy shop for sale, and please go take a look at it. Thanks for watching.